Thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. Salutations, you little punks. So 2021 is nearly officially over. So I thought today, I'm looking over here because all my stuff's here. Today I thought it would be a good idea just to take inventory of what I've been wearing this year and just pick out like my top 10 pieces. You've probably seen these items in previous trip to the thrift videos, latest pickup videos, and maybe even in a couple of how-to styles. Like, do you remember when we used to do them? Say less, let's just jump into the top 10. The one jacket that I've been wearing a lot of lately is this bare knuckles worker jacket. Now, to the untrained peasant eye, might think to themselves like, oh, that's just a Carhartt jacket. But you're wrong on every conceivable level, big man, because the bare knuckles jacket is so much more than just like a Carhartt knockoff. Firstly, it costs like 5 times the amount of a Carhartt jacket. Is that an L or a W? Like, you tell me. Honestly, in my opinion, it was worth every penny. I wear this on the daily. If I've got like a black pair of jeans, you can bet I'm gonna find any excuse to match the black with the black and just look like I'm going to a top fashionista's funeral. One thing that I love about this jacket are these like heavy zips. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 zips on here. Might as well be a biker jacket. And on the inside, you've got this luscious velour material. Like, you can't really see it well on camera, but trust me, that is quality. So this is a jacket I've definitely been in love with lately, especially during like the colder seasons, which is like, so I've definitely gotten a lot of use out of it. It goes with everything. It's just a black jacket and just one of my favorite pieces of all time. The next item that I've been super gassed about is this thrifted but cropped squares jacket. You might have seen these in a couple of Instagram pictures, but I just love the fact that I thrifted the jacket for like £2 because I thought it was super wavy, but then it was just a little bit too long. Like, just imagine it was like down here, like super big. So I took it to a tailor's, they cropped it for me for like £30. They said it was gonna be expensive, but I don't think £30 is that expensive to crop a jacket. But it is when you consider I got it for £2, so I don't know, you tell me. But I just love the fact that it is the perfect cropped fit now. Look at these squares, bro. Just like, that's a wavy jacket. Like, your nan was onto something back in the 1950s, but say less, a wavy jacket. See me rifling through your nan's wardrobe. Next up, we have one of the oldest yet traumatized pieces in my wardrobe. It's this vintage, I think it's like 1950s, 1960s Sears cardigan. Now, I got this from previous garments like ages ago. It is beaten up, like literally the hanger sticks out, not by choice. It's not an aesthetic. There's holes everywhere in this cardigan. It is almost unwearable, and that's why I love it. Something like this isn't distressed, it is full on destroyed. It's such a delicate piece. I managed to get a decent fit out of it. It's such a loud color as well. Like, this year I've really been wanting to get into more colors, like earth tones and black and white aren't just cutting it for me. I just wanted to add a little bit of color and have something that also speaks to me and expresses my personality. The Sears cardigan 1010 pickup. Next up, we've got the Sanj cropped boxy sweatshirt, reversible as well, which just broadens its functionality. I just love how extra this whole thing is. Love the print on the outside or the inside. And it works well as just like a plain sweater. You know, you've got that washed black, which goes with pretty much anything. A staple for any fashionista's collection. So for the rest of the video, it's literally just going to be like my vintage t-shirt collection, simply because all I ever wear are graphic t-shirts. Like, I don't know if that's because I've been thrifting for the past 5 years or if it's actually a part of my capsule style, so to speak. But let's talk about this Axl Rose vintage t-shirt. I thrifted this for £2, vintage 1980s. I nearly sold it on Depop like ages ago, but I had to hold fire just because it's just a wavy piece. I love the graphic on the front. It goes with pretty much any outfit. I just love how central but massive it is at the same time. It's big, baggy, boxy. The bigger the shirt, the bigger the man, say less. Next up, we've got a fairly recent pickup. We've got the Dungeons and Dragons t-shirt. I featured this in a latest pickup video, I think. I'm not entirely sure. Lately, I've been really getting into tabletop games, especially stuff like Dungeons and Dragons, that whole like role-playing thing. Massive community, and I just wanted to represent Hold tight the guys at 99 Vintage for letting this go. Just a sick off graphic. Look at that. Look, that's a skeleton riding a dragon. Say no more. Next up, we have a heritage t-shirt. So the reason why I love this t-shirt isn't because of, oh, it's a sick graphic. Like, I just love the fact that it's Star Trek The Next Generation. Me and my dad used to watch it when I was a kid constantly, and it just has a massive nostalgia attachment to it. It also helps that it is a wavy graphic. You've got the 90s Star Trek logo twice, like once in the middle and then a big silhouette in the back. And if you can't read this font going over it, it's literally what Captain Picard says at the start of every show: space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Star Trek Enterprise. Its continuing mission. Like, you get the gist of it. Like, watch the show, 10/10 show. One of my favorite t-shirts of all time. This is never going to escape the wardrobe. You're trapped here forever. Star Trek TNG, big man. Next up, we have probably one of my most inappropriate t-shirts. I've got to be super careful where I wear this, just because it's definitely got that misogynistic tone to it. Don't mistake me for some kind of Sigma male. I bought it around the summertime, again from 99 Vintage. I bought it more because of the fit. I just liked how boxy it was, you know, kind of cropped, and the graphic was funny. I believe this French roughly translates as the discovery of love at first sight. Next up, we have a t-shirt that I don't think I've featured in a latest pickup. I actually got this for my birthday, which is a very, very nice touch. Girlfriend, it came in clutch. I believe this t-shirt is from Twofold, but again, just a super wavy t-shirt. It's a little bit long, so I have to tuck it in, you know, go for those primo dad looks. But I just love the fact that it's got swords from every era, just to show you how manly I am. Probably couldn't pick up half of these swords, but on the back it says Highlander, don't lose your head. Super wavy t-shirt. A quick close-up for you, just because I like to treat you, you know. Swords on the front, Highlander on the back. And last but certainly not least, we have a very low-key item that I've been wearing a lot without actually realizing it. It's just a good layering t-shirt. Again, this one's from 99 Vintage. Like, come to think of it, like 60% of the wardrobe is from the guys at 99, so just like a special shout out. But honestly, it's a very, very cool layering t-shirt. I just love how the graphic is kind of faded, so it's more of a background piece. It's not exactly like a statement. There's nothing particularly amazing going on with the graphic, but it's just super cool. The one thing that's kind of bugging me though, you can see that little tear at the back there. I mean, that was always there. I knew about it when I bought it, but it's just gotten a little bit bigger over time, so I might have to get that stitched up. But at the moment, I just like the fact that it's there. It's kind of aesthetics, you know, that vintage vibe, you know. The bigger the hole, the bigger the man. It's just a wavy t-shirt. Stick around for a word from our sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of classes for creators and creatives who want to explore new skills and build on existing passions and creativity. Skillshare has lots of class topics, from film to music to productivity. There's something here for anyone and everyone. One class that I'm really into at the moment is Finding Fulfillment, using pivots to power your creative career with Emma Gannon. Skillshare is curated specifically for learning, which means there are no ads, and there are always launching new premium classes, so there's always something new to come back to. The first 1,000 people to click the link in the description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare, so you can start exploring your creativity right now. Thank you, Skillshare, for sponsoring today's video. And those were my favorite pieces of 2021 that I'm wearing right now. Thank you for watching my video. You guys are the best, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.